Well, the inevitability was obvious. As soon as I got my HD camera back up and running from one Guy Lachance, the Flying Frenchman, big thanks to him. Finally got some batteries off eBay for it. So now I'm up and running again with the HD camera. Not going to use it all the time, but I will use it for some videos. You know, like I said, it was inevitable. I'd have to go back to the old well and dig up the old bathroom reviews and at least do one in HD just for old time's sake. And what we're going to be reviewing is Sleeman's latest beer, their oak-aged ale. Now, they don't really say anything much about it. 5% alcohol by volume. That's basically all they say. The usual Sleeman thing where they have a clear bottle, they don't have a label. They do have the indent on the actual bottle there. Kind of hate that. I wish they'd switch to labels and brown bottles, but they probably never will. Because they're idiots. Okay. So this came in their sampler pack, their latest one. Kind of a joke of a sampler pack. They call it like their fall sampler pack. And I mean, this is basically the only beer in it. Well, maybe their honey wheat, you could argue, is sort of a fall beer, but for the most part, it's just the other ones. They're Silver Creek Lager, and I think their cream ale, which is ridiculous. But they don't really have. I mean, if I was going to make a fall sampler pack for Sleeman, I'd put this in it probably. I'd probably put their porter in it, and I'd probably put maybe their IPA, something along those lines, something a little bit more oomph in it. But I don't run Sleeman, so what do I know? All right, so she's a pretty dark amber, almost approaching brown. Looks like a slightly darker version of Innocent Gun. And honestly, Innocent Gun's the first thing that comes to mind that I should probably be comparing this to. So, go right to the aroma here. And you can look at my leaky faucet. I'm getting a lot of malt on the nose. Smells kind of nutty, slightly woody, maybe like a mild brown ale, or it definitely smells a bit different than your standard Sleeman product. A little bit of sweetness coming out there as well, like a toffee caramel kind of thing. Smells good. Very mild, but very good. And I mean, it's Sleeman, you're expecting mild. You're not expecting some sort of flavor bomb. So go right to the taste. Cheers, guys. It's got that malty caramel kind of character to it. The body is about medium bodied, actually, it seems. Let me just go on that again for a second. Yeah, I'd say there's actually a bit of a body to this. Dry, slightly woody in the finish. Unlike, say, your Innocent Guns, it doesn't have that. So I don't know what oak they're using for this. It's probably just oak chips or staves or whatever that didn't come from any barrels. Like with Innocent Gun, you get certain character from the different barrels they use, usually bourbon style barrels and stuff like that. So you're going to get like sweet vanilla notes and all kinds of oak notes and bourbon notes, or just different whiskey notes depending on what barrel you use. Here you're just getting a slight woody, nutty finish, nice and dry. Lingers on a little bit in the mouth. This is actually not bad. This might actually be worth checking out if you want to throw away the money for a 12-pack of Sleeman and only get 3 of these out of the pack, and then you got to deal with the other 9 shitty beers in the pack. But that's not bad. That's actually probably one of their better beers. But honestly, it's very close to sort of what their IPA tasted like. It's a bit more malty, because their IPA is very malt forward. There's like no hops to it at all. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Actually pleasantly surprised with it. I would actually go 3.25 out of 5 for that. Very decent offering from Sleeman. I'd still say their porter is probably my favorite of all their beers, but this is a decent attempt at a sort of a wood aged beer. So good on Sleeman for trying something a little different, a little bit out of their comfort zone, and actually scoring a little bit of a hit with it. So cheers. Okay guys, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.